Thank you for being a friend. Travel down the road and back again. Your heart is true. You're a pal and a confidant.
Hey, everybody. It's Wednesday. You know what that means. Yes, that's right. It's time for Sarcastic Distractions, the interesting podcast for interesting people. Featuring, as always, the Gentleman Society of Podcasting. Myself, Harvey.
Better late than Blanche.
I missed it. Better late than.
Blanche from the Golden Girls.
There was a testicle difficulty too. She was supposed to say pregnant, but it didn't work for some reason.
That tracks. My heterosexual life mate, Dave.
Yellow.
Not now, Ma.
Knock, knock.
Not now, Ma.
Not now. I don't get that reference either.
Better late than Blanche.
Oh,
There's something
technical
funky going on with the goobly goos and the gobbledygooks.
Ooh, no.
And the ever-loving, ever-flopping AJ.
That's what she said.
There's something. Sorry, everybody. There is something going on with the.
There's a ghost in the machine.
There's
is.
a ghost.
Well, that worked. That's cool. That was fun.
We'll just have to
Barely.
rely on our own skills to entertain.
Yes,
the
I guess
lovely
so.
guests
Our vocal
tonight.
skills are woo, 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 woo. See, that's one of my sound effects.
I actually have no vocal skills.
That's a good one. I do. My voice is a
that
bit
was a
lost
good one.
today, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not what we're talking about today.
That's not what
not
we're
at
talking
all.
about today.
No.
The loss of our voices?
Yeah, no, not at all.
No, we don't need to talk
We are
about
talking about the unwritten rules of society, the rules that no one really ever talks about, but seem to exist to hold us all together in some
Like,
fashion
is
or
it
another.
okay to fart in public?
Right, that's a good rule.
that. Well, no, to me, farting is actually a great example. Like, if you're outside, you can let the worst bet does not matter. And you just,
Sure.
right.
You can slip and slide if you want.
Yeah. If you're on the city bus, you know what? It's one of those, and this is where I always find it funny, because here's what I always think of. If accidentally, it just, oh, shit, and there's somebody beside me.
That was he says he's got no vocal skills. What a liar.
I just say, oh, shit, man, sorry, excuse me. And you call it a day. Like, hey, we're all human. But I'll also be honest. If it's a, and I go, wow, but I don't say wow, of course. Do I right away say, oh, I'm sorry, excuse me? Fuck no, it was silent. It wasn't
So
me.
you only claim it. You only claim it if
get
it
caught.
makes noise.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think I'm there for that one too, for sure.
Yeah. When it comes to farts.
If no one notices, I don't notice.
No, that's true.
I have to admit, one game I love to play. And if you're just somewhere where you can do this safely, and again, remember, everybody, you have to be in the right spot. If you want to have a lot of fun, especially at a family dinner, Christmas, be sitting, chit-chatting, and then just go, oh, shit, really sorry, that was a stinky one, excuse me. And you say it loudly, and people, their brains, even if you did fucking nothing, will start to say how disgusting
I
it
know,
is.
nothing. They can't spell
Do
anything.
it.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
He's
Done
right.
this before?
That's the
Yeah, I
beautiful
have.
thing about people. Yeah, very
You
easily
just say,
confusing.
oh, wow, I'm sorry. I should let everybody know I really let a bad one out. Now, it's one of those things you can also sometimes use almost as a human test.
Sure.
Because some people
Litmus
freak
test.
the fuck out and they're like, oh, my God. Other people are like, I really don't smell anything. Because they truly don't. It's, yeah.
Because there's nothing there.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
human brains.
amazing.
You gotta love it.
That's great.
Weird.
That's great.
Yeah,
So weird.
somewhat on topic.
Yeah,
Well,
I
it
mean,
is.
Yeah, it is.
I think whether it's socially acceptable or not, people do it every day. But I think the real question is it more socially acceptable to claim it? That's it.
That's a good point.
Yeah, it's probably
Right?
not. It's
I
one
mean,
of those.
like
yeah.
Dave said, I'm not walking around the grocery store, leaving a trail of toots and then
Yeah,
turning around and going, "Sorry, that was me."
for sure. Yeah, exactly. You just try to get out of there as quick as possible.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, just get to the next.
The
aisle.
other
Yeah,
was
yeah.
it. There was a day at the grocery store a few weeks back, and I thought I was going to be silent, and it wasn't. And there were people there, and my first thought was I could try to lie, but that's going to look real stupid.
Yeah.
So I just started laughing, right? And they
Yeah.
all kind of started laughing with me. I'm like, all right, okay, let's move
Yeah,
on.
hey.
There was one person who was like, all right, go ahead, you hold yours in.
Yeah.
All right, I'll see you later.
Yeah.
I farted at a karate class once.
Oh, during karate?
Yeah, we were doing like stretches or whatever.
Yeah,
And
that's
then
yeah.
Oh yeah, I
Yoga.
farted a lot. Yoga for sure, but
Yep.
fucking martial arts all the time.
Yeah.
You kind of got to used to it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Shan once upon a time took me to some yoga event. I can't remember the exact style, and we were sitting there yogi and doing the lean over, and then And it was one of those ones like I could hear. I'm like, shit, did anybody else hear it? And I look over at my wife, and she's about like tears. I knew you'd fart. I'm like, come on. And then I said out loud, I'm like, I'm sorry, excuse me. And then the yoga instructor dude, he's like, don't worry, sir. That's just your body.
Oh my god.
He was a little less,
Well, I
you know,
mean, it is a
stereotypical,
natural,
but
like you kind of have to.
yeah, it is.
That's
right?
when you be like,
It's like
you,
trying to say
you say
girls don't poop.
Yeah.
You say, hey, instructor, come help me, and when he helps you, they. Oh,
I do somewhat agree about the saying there's no poop, but as I've said many, many times before, my wife doesn't poop, actually.
that's true. That's true.
Just don't. Okay. Just okay.
I'm just letting everybody know
No.
my wife does not poop.
That's a lie. I bet you if she was here and asked her if she pooped, she'd be all the time.
In fact, I think when she was on, we did have a conversation. She might have even leaned something in that direction
Of not pooping?
of pooping.
Oh, probably.
Yeah,
think
she's
so.
been trying to tell me this for years. I know she's
I
lying.
haven't seen
She
it
doesn't
yet.
shit.
Yeah, it's amazing. That's unreal. That's unbelievable. Well, she's probably a warlock or something.
That's
But-
true.
Well, she'd be a witch.
That'd be a witch, yeah.
Yeah, she
That's
is a
right.
witch, actually. She
Probably.
she
Because
is.
man's witches are warlocks.
That's right. Man's witches are warlocks.
Have you not seen that documentary Bewitched?
Oh yeah. No, you're watching
It's
the
like
whole
a 200-part
thing. Yeah,
documentary.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all about the female species.
Yeah.
Oh.
Bewitched.
Anyway.
Ouch.
So yeah, so we covered farting in public.
There
That's
you
the
go.
first one.
Is it
Yep.
okay, is it okay to burp in public?
Yes.
Yeah, it's well more accepted.
It's funny. Burping, I think, is more accepted.
Why?
Because as I burp right now, drinking a bubbly.
Uh,
No, but it's how. So what you just did there, the lean into the mic, the belch, like, yes, no, that is,
So there's a difference between a belch and a burp.
yes.
Oh.
Yeah. Because a burp is the, excuse me. And, you generally get that after a dinner, nice meal, because those things I do see a lot more, that family gathering, dinner aspects, right? Personally, that's what I've seen more of. And to me, it's one of those, oh, excuse me. Whereas the,
Sorry to people's ears who might be wearing headphones.
sorry.
yeah.
But see, it's funny. I say sorry to the being too loud, but,
Right.
I belch and then say nothing. Just,
Right.
What? Yeah, it's human.
I-
Well, sorry. There's one. Sorry, I'm jumped ahead.
No, it's okay.
Yeah, just that.
I think you're mostly right, but I think it actually comes down to visuals.
Mostly.
Yeah, I think the
Visuals
reason
and
why
how animated you are when you do
no,
it.
no.
Like if you lean
I
over
think
and,
because people can because we readily see people's faces on the regular.
That's true.
Burps are more acceptable versus farts because they come out the butt that are typically covered. It's not as
Are
acceptable.
you
But
saying my ass is more smelly than my
burps-
mouth? Thank
well,
you, Chris.
I would say I like your vertical smile more.
burps are just mouth farts.
Burps, exactly.
Yeah, they
exactly.
are.
Burps are just
Right?
butt burps.
Right? And
But burps.
and poops are just butt pukes.
It's true.
Oh, that's rough, actually.
pretty
still.
gross.
Butt
Yeah.
burps.
That didn't really
I
work.
still remember your brother. I'm peeing out my ass.
Oh,
Like,
God.
Oh, I didn't even want to know.
I
He was,
love
okay,
it.
That's a
in my
story
brother's
for another
defense,
time.
He was very young.
4.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I think it was Trev DeBoot. Yeah, 4 or
God,
5.
it's so funny.
He got hit with diarrhea, and he was still too young to really understand and grok. And yeah,
Yeah, he's
there was a
just crying.
moment. Yeah. Oh, he was rough.
fucking laugh.
Understandably. Oh yeah, we
Yeah.
were laughing our asses
Oh,
off
my
while
God.
trying to make him feel better.
Yeah, so funny.
No. Sorry, Trev.
Sorry, Trev.
Well, that was
Oh.
a derail.
Yeah, I know. All right, Mark.
Anyway, yeah, more.
So that's the reason
Hopped
why
on
I
the
think it's
poo-choo
more
train
acceptable
there.
for belching than it is farting.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
You know?
Plus, yeah, well, yeah.
Maybe the smell doesn't last as long either.
And the smell
I mean, it
usually
could.
doesn't. Yeah, it could.
There's
it
some
could.
cultures where if you belch after a meal, it's proper.
Yes.
This is true.
Is there any cultures where if you fart
don't
after a
think so.
meal, it's
I know.
proper?
Yeah.
I mean, if it was, we'd all be living by there
Yeah,
by now,
fucking
right?
right.
You know
Yeah,
what
yeah.
I mean? That would be our,
Fartsylvania.
clearly our home for sure. But yeah, no, definitely.
Mhm.
Yeah.
What else you got there, Dave? You got the list.
Oh yeah, I made a little list. Yeah. So the other big one, and this is one that I have to admit, I love everybody that does it. In today's society, it is somewhat normal. Cell phones.
What about them?
When you're at the dinner table, that sort of fun stuff. Like it's one of those. It's one of those. I know I'm an old man. I know this because again, you go out for dinner with a family, in my lovely family, and I won't pick on everybody that does this except for me because I keep it in my pocket. They start going on the phone.
Right.
They start poking the phone. What's going on? That sort of thing. That sort of thing.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know. It's, to me, it's if we're at the table together, let us, be be bored
together.
together or chat together. No, it's just take that 10 minutes. And again, now this is me going on my little diatribe. My children, if they were here, they would just,
Yeah.
because it's one of those, like I force my kids now to have Sunday dinner as a family. We sit and have dinner
Force
together.
them. I love it.
I do.
That's right.
But
Fucking
and one of my
It's the
rules.
cattle Prado.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
it's-
Where are you going? Bzz.
Yeah. Well, one thing.
No more video games.
they'll-
Unplugs it right in the middle.
They'll never admit it, but I think they like it. But at any rate,
Of course.
as part of these sit at the table, no phones.
Right.
Yeah, because our first few times, we started trying to do it, and they would just sit in the phone, like, no, put the damn fucking phone down.
Yeah.
Or if we go to eat or to a family, if you're with people,
Yeah,
put the phone away.
for sure.
If you want or need to have a moment to check something, to me, in my mind, that's you step away and go to the hallway. You know,
Sure.
you take a break, check it, do what you need to do.
Yeah.
Because again, we all have personal shit, that thing's life
Absolutely.
stuff. But then you go back in and you properly socialize. Now, when I say properly socialize, I also mean both sides of this coin. You know, you go hang with your family, you're spending the night there, you've been having a great evening, it hits like, that 10:30, you're all just sitting around chilling on the couch watching the telly. Go nuts then.
Sure.
There's no expectation of interaction.
Yeah, you're expecting a specific protocol that
Yeah.
is
Dave's
followed.
passionate about this.
Sure
I
is.
am.
Well, to be fair, he it's so bad that they now sell like timed lock boxes, so you
Yes,
can throw
I've
your
seen
phones
this.
in
I've
there, so
seen
you
this.
can, you know what I mean? Like that's
Yeah.
how addicted we
My
are. to our
phone turns
phones.
into a TV when we have dinner at home.
There you go. Yeah.
Well, for the family, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah,
Because
I
as
put,
the
I put it
family,
up on the table.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so you guys all watch something.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Because
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's that whole. As the family, you're still doing something together. Because again, it's
Right.
the mistake I know even I made in my family. Because yes, when the kids were younger, we always ate at the table.
Mhm.
As they got older, we started to break up more and more. And now, other than the Sundays where I force us all to be at the table and smile, we all I'll make the dinner, we'll do whatever. They'll make their own, and it's just they take the plate, they go downstairs to the computer, or hop over to do something there, to chat with somebody online.
Yeah.
Which is fine because yes, they're getting older and we all
Oh,
have
yeah.
lives. But
Sure, I get it.
yeah,
Yeah, no, I feel you. I'm the same. I mean, we're all the same generation. But like, I'm okay with people having their phones on the table if it's not taking up room of the food. Fuck off. But if there's room, I don't mind people having the phone on the table. But I'm with you. Don't be on it. Like, I understand if something is important that might have to come up, that's why you have it there. And if you do have something that comes up, step away, go do your thing.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, if we're all there together,
Yeah.
Why are we there if we're just
Yeah.
hanging out on the phones?
Yeah.
Unless we're doing a phone LAN party. Is that a real thing? Can we do that? It's a real thing.
you know it's probably funny. I'm sure it's possible.
Probably.
It probably is. Anyways, but I'm with you 100% on that. you
Yeah.
know? I mean, like, don't get me wrong, I love my phone just like everybody fucking loves their phone.
Oh, yeah.
We love it. But like,
Yeah, you stick
there's
it out,
something to be said about social interaction. And one thing I'm like, I don't want to get on my own fucking man soapbox, but I'm realizing how very little people do social interactions. You know what I mean? Like, us having a no phone rule in here is like a big deal, because this is like what, an hour, 2 hours plus, whatever,
Yeah.
where we're not on our phones. We're just fucking talking.
Yeah,
we're
that's
doing our
true.
thing, right?
Yeah.
We're working on a show and all that shit, right? So like, that's a big deal, because that doesn't happen every day. You're fucking at work. I'm checking my phone every fucking 3 minutes. Share the same with
Yeah.
you. Share the same with
Yeah.
you.
No.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, I am.
But you get my
Dave's,
drift, right? You
Dave's
get my drift.
too busy
I know,
at
he's-
work doing other things.
Yeah, he's
Well,
doing
I am
other
often
things,
doing
that's
other
right.
things.
He's
This is
testing
another-
products.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
testing
often
the
doing other
stress.
things.
Yes. He's
I
like,
know.
I wonder, what can I do with this here? Can I?
Like, don't get me wrong. I use my phone. I'm not disputing this by any stretch. But yeah, I don't think, other than the lovely time when I was the on-call guy at work and blah, 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 and I bowed to the lords as they were.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I have my little games. I wake up in the morning. Every
Sure.
time, the big joke in my family. Okay, so as much as I try to say how I'm not addicted to it, every time when I go to bed, what do? I lie down in bed and I fire up my puzzle game and I complete a puzzle every day.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I just, to me, I guess for me, for myself personally, I am not very addicted to the alerts, the Twitters,
The
and
notifications,
The twats. Yeah,
yeah,
those
yeah.
things.
I
Yeah,
got
I've
you.
got most of my notifications for that shit shut off.
yeah. So do
Yeah,
I.
me too. I'm getting annoyed with the ones that I have too. You know what I mean? Like, instead of it being like I want to check him, it's now more of a fucking annoyance. So
Yeah.
you just start
Yeah, I
to
turn them off. Yeah, I
agreed.
try to keep it my
I don't-
notifications just to the weather and my wife.
Yeah, I don't game on my phone anymore. I have a bunch of games on there, but I don't bother.
Yeah, I
you
had
know?
to took a bunch off.
Yeah, it just doesn't, like, if I'm gonna game, I'm gonna game. I got my PS5. You
Yep.
know what I mean? Like, I got my fucking
Oh, yeah.
laptop or whatever. If I want to game, I'm gonna game. I don't want to.
Yeah, I have to admit, I use mine just for the little puzzle game.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong,
Yeah.
I loved it for the games, and I do have like a screen, a controller if I want to go and play some shit on my phone. I just never do.
Oh,
I just never do.
Yeah.
You know, it's just Yeah.
Yep.
And don't get me wrong, like if you do, that's awesome. Enjoy your phone. By the way, this podcast is not sponsored by cell phones.
That's not
No, not at all. No.
No, we would happily have you listen to
we
us
sure.
on your cell phone.
Please do. Please
Yes,
do.
yes, yes.
What do you even call them phones anymore? People
That's a good point.
People barely use them for that purpose.
It's true.
Oh yeah,
It's true.
The days of them actually being a phone, yeah.
Yeah. In fact, even there's only one or two people that I talk to on the actual phone app or whatever you want to calling app. What do they call it? I don't
The
know.
phone app. What do we call that again?
Yeah, I don't know.
On the phone.
I'm either talking to people through other apps, whether it be like Messenger or Signal or Zoom or you know what I mean. Like, there's always something else that I'm using, so it almost feels like the phone portion is becoming less and less important on the phone.
It is, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the only time I actually use my phone is if I'm trying to, get an appointment with the doctor.
Sure, yeah.
Or I'm trying to get somebody to come in and, take a look at the furnace in the house, that type of shit. That's the only time I use it as a phone.
Even stuff like that. Oh, excuse me. Is yawning in public okay?
If you cover your mouth, yes.
Even stuff like that. I did it with the microphone.
Yeah, no, that's actually a very important thing. Some people yawn.
Even stuff like that, you're able to book online nowadays too, though.
Yeah. So I got a wonderful dancing certificate for where Shane and I are going to go to the dance club. We spoke about that. And I booked that all online. Now, I will admit, I started it online, but they did call me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, to fill me in on a couple of things, how it all worked. Because, you don't actually get to choose your dance. They have it set up and all that stuff. You run through it. Yeah. But I am excited because was it February 16th? They have some sort of like big event thing, and we can go. We get to go to 2 of these event things for free. They do one a month. So I'm very excited.
That's fun.
Shan is kind of worried. She's like, this is going to be one of those evenings where I'm going to be embarrassed because of me, and I'm going to be embarrassed because of you.
It's going to be a whole bunch of old people.
All I ask,
I'm one of them now.
all I ask is because we are dear friends. We've been friends for a very long
Video?
time. Yeah, just get some video, man. Don't be rude and share it all to yourself.
All right, we'll go to
How's
the
he
dance
supposed
club.
to do that though?
I don't
Yeah,
care.
you can't do
Figure it out.
I don't think they.
He needs a tripod.
All right, I got one.
Yeah, you can do that one there.
That's right.
Yeah, we should go to the dance clubs again.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'll take that.
Well, there you go, dance clubs. So there's one place where I accept sort of that breaking of the unwritten rule of personal space.
Oh shit, yeah.
Yeah, because in a dance club, like I don't expect to have personal space.
Yeah.
I think
full.
it depends.
When
I
it's
think it
full.
depends on where and what.
Yeah, what are the parameters?
Right?
Well, yeah,
on a
but-
dance floor.
Yes,
Then, well, yeah. That's
really what I meant.
You're right.
But like if you're hanging out,
Oh
over
no,
off
yeah.
to the side somewhere, and
Yeah,
some
then
dude's
no, you're
like
fine.
up in your bubble.
Yeah, that's different.
But I see what you're saying, Dave. It is more socially or it is more. I shouldn't say socially, but it's more acceptable to be in a tight space in those types
Yes.
of environments. Yeah,
Yeah.
concerts. Another
Yeah.
one.
yeah, concerts is the other one.
Yeah.
But yeah, if I'm in the middle of a mall, we're just walking down, and some
Fuck
dude
off.
suddenly.
I hate
fuck
that.
off.
Yeah.
I fucking hate that.
Or people at work, like fucking, I hate when people just get right up in your face, like, "Whoa, like, did we not just have a
and
pandemic?"
they're like right here, like,
yeah,
hey, how's
like,
it
what
going?
are you doing?
What's up?
Hey. Like, honestly, I thought that I actually talked with a coworker about this. It's like I thought the pandemic would have kind of like corrected that behavior, and it did for maybe 7 months, and then I was like, fuck it, like let me get in there, get you a little smooch,
Right.
like fuck it. Like, it's
Yeah,
weird.
sometimes it's just people like that.
Yeah.
To me, it's one of those. If I don't know you, then no, like we don't share
Right.
personal space, right?
I hate when people
Right.
do that at the grocery store when you're standing in line. And
Yeah,
they're like 8 inches away from you. It's like, dude, back the
fuck the fuck up.
fuck up. At least a
Really?
foot.
Give me a little bit.
Give
of
me
space
give me
here.
at least a
Yeah,
foot, man.
for sure.
Yeah. I have to
That's
admit,
when I start farting.
there you go. That's a good defense, actually.
That's right,
You need to
that's
be a
a
little
good-
fart
I'm,
button.
I'm a skunk.
Yeah.
That's right. You're a little Pepe Le Pew. Hello?
I actually can't think of the last time somebody's actually done that to me.
Fart in your
Oh
face?
wait, no, I lied.
Farted in your-
Just today, I'm sitting there trying to go
Farted
down
in
the
his
street in
face.
Dundas.
I guess that was last
And there's
time
some
someone farted in my
crazy
face.
dude. Yeah, some
Oh.
crazy dude. And it's one of those things, he's all over the place, and that's
Uh-huh.
fine. So I try to go give him the wide berth.
Yeah.
And of course, he just jumps right in front of me. Ah! I'm like, really, dude? Which
Yeah.
way are you going to go next?
Yeah.
He was like, that way. And then he jumped the other way. I give him a little bit of credit on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he wasn't fully here, so I guess I can't overjudge.
No, you can because he still put him in that
But you
state.
went all like, "Meh," in your face.
Oh, well, yeah, he was.
now,
Well,
now you have crazy dude COVID.
no, he was just crazy. I've seen around. He's been around a bit now.
Yeah,
I think
but
we
that's-
recognize one
but
another.
that is a common thing these days where people will be the fuck up and then blame the person that they just fucked up on. You know what I mean? Like that's happening a lot.
Yeah, he can.
Yeah.
No, I agree.
Yeah, it's pretty, so yeah, like that's also weird. I think a social an unspoken rule where people are just doing that. And I'm like, what Like whatever
Well,
happened.
it's
in
a way to
con-
get attention.
Yeah.
Yeah. One
And
of those,
weird defense. Yeah.
there's
That's true.
some things.
For sure.
Well, it's like volume.
Right.
Right. And again, this is a classic that goes way back to freaking the Star Trek movies. You're sitting there, you don't blast the radio if you're in a public environment.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of that,
that's become a thing.
that's
too,
I
yeah.
was just thinking that.
With-
That's
with-
all
with
the
Bluetooth
time.
speakers.
Yeah. People
I
just
was
riding and
riding
hanging
on
out with.
bikes or just walking.
Yeah.
Two teenagers just walking down the street and they
Yeah.
got the Eminem fucking blaring from
Right.
the backpack.
Yeah.
Or some
Walking
silly
through the
shit.
mall and shit. And I'm
I
like,
don't
what
need
the-
to hear your fucking
Yeah.
music,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, man.
Exactly.
Exactly. Yeah.
And again,
That's
if
for
you
you,
want
not
that,
for me.
headphones.
Right. Headphones. Yeah,
There you
exactly.
go. Done. Right.
Yeah.
It's just Now, if you're in your own, this is again one of those funny things. We talk about this outside in a public environment. If I'm in my house, it's 6:00 and I want to listen to some Eminem and I blast that shit 100% with my windows open.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I can understand my neighbor's irritation, but
Sure.
it's
sure.
6:00. Come on, dude.
Dude.
This is
Oh,
where.
dude, never mind. My neighbor does it till like 3:00 in the
Oh
morning.
yeah,
you
you've
we've
mentioned
in
that.
his
Yeah,
garage.
yeah.
DJ Dano.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Always reminds me of what Philly used to say because I used to get when we used to live together. I get annoyed by certain noises and shit, but we're also loud too, right?
Yeah.
And he goes, "Hey, we all gotta live." I'm like, "Yeah, you're right. We all gotta live." So there's acceptable limits, right?
And that's
Yeah.
just it.
Acceptable
Yeah,
limits.
and I mean this nicely. Like, if it's 6:00 and I'm doing this, as long as I'm not playing something horribly offensive, and I just used
But-
Eminem as my example, which is a bad example.
Sure, but even if you are, that should still be your prerogative. You know what I mean?
No, so let me rephrase this. If it's something really, mean, atrocious, something really out there, and my neighbor comes over and he's upset because of the lyrics, I'd actually be a little bit more okay with that.
I don't think it's cool to be blaring 2 Live Crew with your windows open or some shit.
Why?
Because it's just socially unacceptable.
Well, that's just
Why?
it.
Guess what, buddy? I would imagine nobody of that listens to us remembers Two Live Crew, and they'd even have to look them up to know who they were. So I think we're safe.
We're that old?
Yeah,
Yeah, we
dude,
are a bit
for
old.
sure.
Yeah.
But the reality is this: like, I think that's where the part is we all gotta live comes in. Just because it's not your style of music, whatever that music might be, doesn't mean you shouldn't be able to listen to it loudly because you want to do so.
No, and that's just it.
But like people can be offended, and that's gonna suck for them. They're gonna be offended, but they're also gonna get over that offense. And if they treat it the right way, okay, maybe there's a possible.
Well, no, and that's just it.
understanding,
To
right?
me, it's more if my neighbor came over, knocked on her, said, "Dave, like the lyrics, and I'm not a fan, but here's the reason why." Oh shit, man, sorry. And you know what? I would turn it down. If he came over, fuck you, you're a white guy.
Yeah, it's
turn
all
it up.
about it's set and
Now, in
setting,
his
right?
defense too, he does have a 4-year-old daughter, so she probably should not hear some of
Yeah,
these Eminem lyrics.
she shouldn't be hearing the 2 Live Crew. That's not good.
What? I don't know. So all I'm saying is like, there has to be acceptable limits on both
Oh, yeah,
sides.
there does, yeah.
And I mean, sure, should you be listening to like, I don't know, like racist
Insane Clown Posse.
whatever, yeah,
There's a
whatever
good
is just
example.
like, or I was thinking like Cradle of Filth, like there's some really,
Yeah, but
harsh
those
bands
bands
out
you
there.
can't understand what they're saying.
Fair.
It's like, Cannibal Corpse, but you can't understand what the guy's saying.
Right.
Now, Guar, you can understand what the guy's saying.
It's true. I'm just saying, but like that's your style of music, and you shouldn't have to like tone it down for the sake of the community, unless it is inciting something violent or something horrible. But also, you should be respectful. So there has to be like that, the balance, right?
Oh yeah.
So like think about that.
But that's one of those unwritten rules. Like we've
That is
just
an unwritten
described
rule,
the
right,
unwritten
yeah.
rule of the unwritten rule.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which
it's
is
a-
that. Yeah. It's one of the things I love. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you're right. Yeah,
Yeah.
it is. It's like and like that's unfortunately that balance typically comes with a bit of testing, right? Typically.
Well, and also sharing, because again, it's one of those, like, let's flip the other way. My neighbor's sitting there, music's blasting super, or their dog is barking like an MF at
Oh, yeah,
1:30
yeah.
in the morning. It's one of those things. Like,
No,
what do
he's
I
a
do?
motherfucker. You can call him that. It's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, I don't call the puppy a motherfucker.
But he is though. He definitely will fuck
He
mothers.
has moments,
That's
all right?
possible.
He has moments. But anyway, go over, and what do? I knock on the door at that 1:30, bang on it, and just when he comes over, your dog continues to bark. Please bring him inside, and I walk away. Like that. It's just one of those. Yeah, like it's. I don't know how to describe it a different way.
Yeah, no, I feel you. I mean, there are certain elements of that, like
Because I was the old man in that one.
dog barking situation. I can fucking, we can
Yeah.
do fucking a series of shows.
I
on
have
that.
one of those now.
Yeah. But again, you got to learn to control your dog. I'm sorry. It's not on the onus of the other. So and I just had an experience. Let me tell me where this falls into this little conversation.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So it's cold out. It's wintertime. We are in full effect with the snow.
Mm-hmm.
And I usually take my dog around the block, all over the neighborhood as much as possible as I can. But when it's really shitty out, I don't want to always do that. You know what I mean?
That's fine.
So what I'll do is sometimes I'll take him like to the back, go like to the little church area, or I'll take him around the front. We'll just walk to the end of the street and come on back.
Nicely done.
Thank you,
That
thank
was
you, thank
so
you.
awesome.
Yeah.
One of those moments I wish we were filming.
I was gonna like, should I pause? No, let's roll through. So I've been doing this, I don't know, for the past fucking who knows how long, whatever, right? There's a house next to my building, and this house has a dog, and the dog is uncontrollable. If he hears Jackson in the back, the front, row, just a dog. He sounds quite vicious. I don't know if I've ever seen the dog, but he sounds quite vicious.
Much to be some little thing, but
Yeah, probably like a little fucking chihuahua. Yeah. So the thing is, like every time I walk by, the dog barks. Right? I don't think anything of it. Jackson doesn't think anything of it. He now knows the dog's bark. He doesn't give a fuck. He just walks, does his thing, and then we do our thing back. And weeks now. The other night, it doesn't help that I was stoned as fuck because like I got caught off guard. And it must have been like 9:30 at night, just outside with Jax. We walked by the house, and the neighbor, who is let's just say none of us would be hanging out with this person. He's just one of those people. Comes on out on his porch, doesn't say hey, doesn't say anything. He's like, "Hey, is there any reason why you're walking your dog down this way now?" I'm like, "What? What?" He's like, "Yeah. Why? Any reason why you're walking your dog down the street here?" I'm like, I'm sorry.
Just to walk them?
Yeah, and I'm like, I don't want to give him that explanation.
I can.
Exactly. And he goes, "Yo, you usually go the other way, and you have this place." I'm like, "What the fuck? You keeping tabs on me?"
Right. That's
creepy.
fucking weird.
Fuck you, weirdo. Like, that's strange. I'm like, I don't know. I'm just walking my dog. And he's like, "Well, because every time you go by, my dog, he's saying hi. He's trying to, mask this dog."
Okay,
Sounded like a violent psychopath, right? And I said, "Okay,
that's great."
Like, I don't know. No, and he goes, "Yeah." And I could kind of see that he's trying to play that bitch approach where he's trying to say something without saying something, right? But like this whole thing is gone so
if
stupid.
it bugs you, tell him to shut up.
Yeah, exactly. Fucking, it's your dog, man.
Yeah,
do something about it.
And that's just it. Like, I can't.
But then he tries to call me out, and he's like, I know why you're doing it. I know. You're doing it because it's cold outside. Yeah, that's why I do it too. If I was cold outside, I don't want my dog. Buddy, you don't ever fucking walk your dog. That dog never leaves the house other than to go in the backyard. And I'm just like, okay, yep, go. See you later.
I'm surprised you get ripped up because it's not like you were standing there.
No, gosh, no.
I can understand the owner coming out and politely saying, hey, is something wrong? Like if you stood there for 30 minutes, if the dogs are freaking out at one another or something.
Sure, I guess,
I could
but
get
like,
that,
I'm pretty sure I'm a fucking private citizen on a public street, walking on a dog.
Fine.
I think there's no issue with that. But it's just, again, I don't know where that falls under unspoken rules, but that was a weird one for me.
No, I don't think it falls under. I think it just falls under. The guy should just shut the hell up.
Shut the fuck up. And for me, I feel like I have no reason to explain myself, so I'm not going to fucking explain myself.
No,
I'm fucking
you don't
like,
have to.
Again, the onus is on him. Train your dog better.
My fucking dog.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
Close the fucking curtains.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Shut the fuck
Respect
up.
your dog.
Well, it's like our neighbor's dog. Anytime somebody walks by the dog, he freaks out.
Yeah, of course.
Every time.
Of course.
Yeah.
But,
yeah.
what are you gonna do, right?
It's a cute dog, though.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want this puppy, though. I do like to play with it, but that's about all.
I'll say that as an unspoken rule. Train your fucking dog. Like, I just see so many people that just have dogs as their like fucking like accessories and shit.
Yeah.
And they're just wild dogs. It's like you're being an asshole to your dog right now.
Yeah, try.
Fucking
to train
try,
your dog.
man. Try. I know it's not a kid.
Yeah.
But like treat it like it's a kid.
Yeah, try.
You know what I mean? Try with your fucking dog.
Yeah.
Right?
I always
Even
remember my
just a little
mom.
bit.
She had I can't remember the exact type of dog it was, but she got this thing and she was trying. And this dog, it didn't matter. This dog,
Yeah, dogs are assholes too.
They're assholes too, for sure.
This
Yeah.
dog just did not matter. It would nip, it would bite. We only had that dog for I think a year and a half, and she gave it up.
Well, there you go. See, eventually it's like, okay, if it's not a good fit, fucking.
Yeah, we had to give it up.
There you go. It sucks, but it is
That
what it
was
is.
I can't even
Right,
remember
that was the
what
other
it
thing too. There's another dog, very sweet dog in my building, and like we've got some weird issues with neighbors, so I just always have Jackson
In
on
your
a leash for
building?
us. I know, crazy. Right?
Yeah,
What are the
you're
chances?
really-
I try to have Jackson on a leash just in case anything.
Well, yes,
fucking
you
goes
should. That's
sideways.
your responsibility.
Right, exactly.
Yes.
Right, which sucks because he's a good dog. He's really good off
Doesn't
leash.
matter.
But I know.
Yeah,
but
yep.
further on. Other neighbors aren't like that. And there's one dog, it's a sweet dog. She's always off leash. And like, there's all these situations, and I said to the neighbor once, I wasn't trying to be rude. I was just talking to him. I'm like, hey man, just so you know, with all the weird shit going on in the building, you might want to have her on leash. And that was it. And his response was, I've tried, but she won't keep it on. I got her a harness, but she won't keep it on. I'm like, all right, I didn't want to argue with him, so I walked off. I'm not gonna fucking talk to him after that. But I'm thinking to myself, she's the dog. You're the human.
Yeah.
Like, you have to teach her.
Yeah.
Like, Jackson fucking hates his harness. He hates it. But guess what? He wears it. Right? Because he knows he doesn't go for a walk without it.
Yeah.
Right? So it's like, you have to be the one to teach him. And it just fucking boggles my mind. This guy's response is, oh, my dog beat me.
I really like how far we've really got. Chris can't even turn it
Oh,
off.
fuck it. Oh. It just
Like,
kills
oh my
her.
God. Like, you're going to next time when there's people that don't even pick up their dog shit.
Okay, that's depending on it. Wait.
That depends on where they shit.
That's right. It depends on where they shit. If it's
does
on
that
like
work?
people's property, dude, don't be an ass.
Yeah,
pick it up. But if you're in like a forest or something, well, you know what I mean? Whatever. You know, yeah. If that was there, but
It
now
depends.
the problem is now the forests in London are now populated by the homeless, so you probably should still pick it up.
Well, I was going to say.
Well, they have to too.
That's right.
Oh,
That's
they
right. They got to
don't.
pick up theirs too.
So to me, and I was just going to call that in the sense of if you're on the path, pick it up.
Yes. Thank
If the
you.
dog's
Yeah,
out in
fair,
the
fair.
bush,
Yes.
yeah.
You're right.
If the dog's out in the bush, all right, you're right. I give you a little bit of okay, that's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. Exactly. Yeah.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
But
But yeah, if it's on the
nice.
path,
I drive my dog all the way over to Dave's house just to poop on his lawn.
That's
You know
really
what?
sweet of you.
I don't know if we've ever had shit on our lawn.
You do, you just haven't found it yet.
Ooh, that's a fun little game.
It is.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, it was actually funny. Someone on
Shitty
topic.
Easter eggs.
Our
Shitty.
our neighbor, he's only been there he's been there a year now. And we're out shoveling, and we had a little chit chat. He goes, oh, and just so you were aware. I'm like, oh yeah, no, we won't block your furnace. Like, we know that. Yeah, no big problem. He goes, oh, because last year it got blocked. I'm like, really? And I go in to talk to him. I'm like, we never blocked it, because it's one of those things. I will admit, I learned from the previous neighbor going back like 12, 13 years ago, and I never knew this. We're out shoveling one day, shoveling, no big deal. Went inside, no big deal. And then I think it was the next day, the furnace people are out, and we could see them cleaning out the snow. It's like, oh, what's wrong? You can't block the furnace vents. And back then they had the really small ones against the house.
Huh.
Yeah, so it's just one of those, hey, everybody, when you're shoveling your driveway, for your
That's right,
neighbor,
yeah.
don't block the pipes.
That is a good advice.
Yeah.
They shouldn't do that, Dave.
No,
Yeah,
you
I
should
did.
do
So
that, Dave.
again, 13 years ago, I will admit this. I accidentally did this, not knowing that there was a don't do it. But last year I did not do it. So my neighbor, I think, was just mistaken and or worried and trying to be polite in the way of saying, please don't block it, which
for
is
sure.
probably what he was doing.
Probably. Or he could have done it himself, and he's trying to find a
Don't do it, Dave.
victim.
No,
I'm just kidding.
I think he's a good guy. Yeah, no, I think he was just trying to be polite. He was trying to do that. Let me know what he needs without saying, please don't do it. Just make it more of a, one
Fair.
of those nice things.
Yeah.
All right, what's next on the list?
Oh,
What else you got?
you always say thank you and sorry.
Yeah, that's definitely Canada.
I don't know if
for sure.
I don't know if that's unspoken or unwritten. Like, politeness is.
It's
You
It's
just
overkill
should-
here, though. It's overkill in Canada.
I think I don't
It's
know.
way overkill. Like, if people just say sorry as like a response now. They don't even like mean it. They're just, oh, sorry. Like, for what?
Well, no, it's almost one of those for me personally. And I used this recently because I accidentally bumped into somebody where I wasn't paying attention,
Yeah.
and it was it's one of my almost things to, in a single world. Oh, well, I guess more than one word. Oh shit, sorry.
Yeah.
It's one of those. I have realized I'm the one. I am sorry. I truly did not mean to do this on
Right.
purpose. Like, to me, it's a nice way of compressing all these things into one little. Oh shit, sorry.
But you're right.
Yeah.
But that's a time you say sorry.
Yeah.
Right? That's a time you say sorry. That makes sense,
Yeah.
right? But like, if like we're walking, let's say there's a path here and there's ample of time, and let's say we cross paths, this person feels the reason to say sorry when there was no reason to say sorry. It's like, well, why?
Oh, that's just I've never experienced. This.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh well, you
Oh,
clearly
yeah.
don't work in retail.
a
It's
minute.
fucking rampant. People just say sorry as if it's a second thing to say.
Well, so I will sometimes say sorry if I'm trying to squeeze by someone. Oh, sorry, I need to squeeze by.
Yeah.
Like, I'll say things like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I have
Yeah,
to-
or if you're walking, like people are looking at like, something on the shelf, in
and
the
there's no other
aisle.
way to get around.
Yeah, and you
yeah.
gotta go in front of them.
Excuse
Like,
me,
oh,
sorry.
yeah,
Yeah.
excuse me, sorry.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Sure.
Mhm.
Oops.
Yeah, there's no reason to not be polite. Absolutely,
Yeah.
you should be polite, but it should be pointed politeness. It shouldn't just be not pointed. Point's the wrong word. It should be like
Soft
I mean-
politeness.
no. It should,
Well, if it's not pointing, it's not soft. Where the fuck are you going?
I would say
Grounded?
it should be
That's good, grounded.
politeness that maybe grounded is the right word.
No,
It's not-
rounded.
Rounded.
Oh, I thought
yeah.
you said grounded.
But sure. Yeah,
Yeah,
I did.
yeah.
I mean, yeah, I did. Because, you guys are giving me props. Yeah, I did.
Yeah,
I said that shit.
It's just gonna take it. No, it just makes sense for the situation.
That's okay.
all.
You want to hear the
That's all.
funny version of that? And this is one of my I can't help myself. If we ever go out to have a lovely meal together,
right.
while we're at the restaurant, just count how many times I say thank you.
Oh, is it a lot?
Oh, everybody
too much?
knows. I am one of those annoying people. You know, the server comes to the table, order, oh, thank you. Then the drinks, thank you. Then the
wow.
appetizers, thank you. Then the
Okay.
food, thank you.
Oh,
Then the bills,
wow.
thank you. Then the dessert, thank you. It's just I can't help myself.
Yeah, you're just in that mode.
Yeah,
It's
I
okay.
can't.
Yeah.
I think I'm one of those people.
No, I'm always looking for the joke. That's my problem. I'm like, it's like an illness. I cannot stop trying to be funny. So that's what I think about. I don't even think about thank you unless it's in a funny context.
Yeah.
It's horrible. It's fucking horrible. But I appreciate that. And I don't think, you know what? I don't think that's necessarily overkill depending on the restaurant situation because you're in a hospitality environment and
Yeah.
you just say thanks, right? You're protecting your food.
Well, I'm going to say, everybody knows why I do it. Please don't piss,
Right.
shit, or spit on my food.
Exactly.
Fair enough.
Right. And second, if she's responding in kind,
If that person,
that person
don't make an
you're right,
assumption,
sorry.
If they
Christopher.
are-
If they are responding in kind,
2024,
then it's a good.
man.
Hopefully, it's a good experience. Yeah, my bad. If the waiter bot,
That's
Hey,
actually,
they have one of those at the
sushi store.
yeah,
no,
the
at
down
the
south.
Indian food place on Hamilton.
Oh, yeah?
It's like Kuthur or some shit.
Yeah.
On
Yeah, they
Hamilton,
have-
where?
on Hamilton Road.
Yeah. Well, I've been to, my son and I went to one of the sushi places that have the robot
Yeah,
delivery
yeah, yeah.
things. It was cute.
I
It
haven't
was
been
fun.
to it, but I heard about
Bleep
it.
bloop blop. Here's your food.
Nah, it does a beep. At least this one did. Did a
What about the Pizza Hut fucking delivery truck that just drives around autonomously making
What?
a
They don't
delivery
have one of those
pizzas?
here.
No, they don't.
I was
It's in,
going to say,
like-
I didn't think
I
that
think
was
it's in
here.
California.
We don't get shit like that here.
Not yet. No.
Like the fucking there's a Domino's little robot that drives around and
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazon drones.
Yeah.
We don't get
We're
that
go,
shit.
well, the Amazon drones I think we're gonna get because now we have a warehouse.
Yeah,
Anyways,
it's one of those, I still can't picture this in my head. Yeah.
I know.
I know.
I don't see I see it working for like houses. I just don't see how it's gonna work for apartment buildings.
Even for houses,
Well,
I don't
they'll-
fully.
They'll tell you where and when they're gonna land, and you're probably supposed to like.
Yeah, but I literally I had them come deliver something to me and it got stolen. They dropped it in my salt bin and they took a picture of it. And I guess
Nice.
whoever
That
came
was
to clean it
fucking dumb of
it
them.
was
Yeah.
so dumb. So what I'm saying is this is gonna be more porch pirates. You know what I mean?
Well, no, they'll be like, your thing will be arriving in like 10 minutes, and then you're supposed to go wait outside, and it'll be like, and
So
it'll
we're
come
all,
like
yeah, all right.
down in front of you.
Yeah, but all the trees and the other thing there, like that's the
Yeah,
thing. I
it's-
just,
it's
I still
so
don't
many
grok.
variables,
Yeah.
animals.
Yeah.
So many things.
I don't get it. It's one of those things. Well, they'll deliver to the house so they can. Well, then why split the cost in that sort of manner? It doesn't make
Right.
any sense to me. Yeah,
Right.
I'm not again. Like, don't get me wrong. I love the concept of drones that are just going to whiz
Oh,
around,
hell
drop
yeah.
shit off for us. I love this concept, but
For
I just
sure.
in my brain, I am not picturing how this is feasible today.
Yeah,
You
I'm
get two
with
drones
you.
that flying and they'll crash into each other and shit.
Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna happen eventually,
of course
right?
it
Because
will.
all the companies are gonna start competing for
Pizza
airspace.
drones.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh fuck yeah.
Well, it's like the Back to the Future flying cars. Like, could you
Yeah.
imagine drivers in that context?
Oh
Fuck no. No.
Oh, no, people would be driving over people and under people.
Oh,
and
it
You
would
know,
be- it would
we
be a
kind of
CF.
almost need some sort of like self-driving system that's universal just to mitigate that risk. You know what I mean? Like, because you're right, we're fucked. Like,
Oh, yeah.
think of the people now we can't even fly. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? We're lucky we don't have more accidents than we do, right? Put them in the air.
Yeah.
Like, you're gonna have to have it where
By
they
the way,
fucking
re-listen
stop.
to what you just said later on, but that's okay.
What
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah,
what?
you heard it too, right?
He doesn't listen to the
That's
episodes.
fine. Okay.
What did I just say?
You just compared flying to flying. It was quite
Oh, that's
entertaining.
wonderful. Good because I'm high. Da, da, da.
On life in
On
loveliness.
life, yeah, that's right. On life in London, that's right.
All right.
High living in this basement right here. What?
Here's one. Hold the door open.
Oh, chivalry. Oh,
No,
wait.
no, you
Talking for just women or for anybody?
Anybody.
Anybody. Yeah,
If
definitely.
somebody needs a
yeah.
hand, or hey, if they're just behind you,
For
or
sure.
that's another. And so to me, that's the same thing. Of if you're going into the door, especially if it's one of the pull opens,
Yeah.
you pull it open and you give that little push as you're walking through. If there's somebody behind you,
Sure, if you don't, yeah.
It's,
If
it's
you-
like
yeah,
you're
there's
handing
that
the door
too.
off to
Yep,
them.
yep. I-
It's
yep.
those
Yeah.
things.
yeah, I'm all for those.
These are unwritten rules.
Yeah.
Yeah, then no one talks about them. Hopefully
Oh.
they do them.
Oh, I think it gets spoken about.
Because you know what? It's unwritten and it's only noticed when it doesn't happen.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? Then you're like, the fucker, or whatever.
Oh
he's
yeah,
doing.
yeah.
You
I've
know what I
actually
mean?
had this
Love
happen
that.
going into the office where like there's people that we go up the steps kind of somewhat together,
Mhm.
and it's somewhat unwritten rule, I guess, but one of us can only go in the door at a time, so one will back off.
Sure.
So in this case, I did the back off because he was a slightly older fellow. I guess in retrospect, maybe I should have opened it. Maybe he was angry because I was supposed to open the door for him and
Maybe.
hold it, but he opened the door. But the way he did, now it could also be if he was here, he'd be like, I slipped, I'm sorry, or something. But the way he did it, he opened it just enough where he could squeeze through and just kept walking.
Oh, dick.
Didn't push it. And I'm
What a
like,
dick.
yeah.
Dick.
I had to grab the handle and open it myself.
No, that bothers me too when you're like walking in with somebody
Yes.
and they don't do like you're saying the push
just
or
the little
hold,
push. Yeah.
or hold the door. You're like, thanks, dick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or the elevator's a classic, of
Or when
course.
people don't say thank you when you hold the door open. That bothers me too.
So that
Or
one-
some acknowledgement.
No, it bothers me.
I guess I was more on Chris' side. See, it doesn't have to be a thank you. If you can almost make that
No,
eye
they
contact.
have to get down on their fucking knees.
No, because from my perspective, if I get the eye contact where, you get the head nod, the eye
Well,
contact.
that's okay. That's fine.
Yeah, to me,
That's like a
sufficient.
thank you
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, yeah. Because that's another one of my isms. Like, if you're walking down the street and somebody's walking towards you, now this is maybe me being an old man, you look at the person, you do the head nod, and you keep going.
Right.
So,
See, I'm one of those
some
people.
some people will look at you like you're a fucking weirdo though. Like I don't fucking know you.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
I see. I'm with Dave
You
from
flirting
my
with me?
from my
I'm not
end.
flirting. It's just that's the
But that's what
cognitive.
It's
I
just
know you're
it's just
not,
a
but
common
that's
thing.
what-
It's just a good thing to do. It's basically, especially with two guys, it's like, hey, you know what I mean? Like you just
But then you're saying hi to everybody all the time.
No,
you're
you don't actually
not.
say it. I don't. Even downtown London, even if the guy is living on the street,
But then
sitting there
you're
with a bag
but
of
then
shit.
you're walking down the street.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Sometimes.
Nodding at 15, 16 people at once.
Sometimes.
Well, no,
People are
okay. I guess.
crazy.
Sorry,
I just get them up in a
no,
crowd
you
and do it one
fucking people
time.
are
No,
crazy.
AJ's
So
actually.
you're walking across the street and
Hang
there's
on.
5 guys across the street and you're walking the other way across the street and you walk past them and you go to nod at them 5 times.
Okay, so I guess you're right. You've called me out my poor description. If it's a one-on-one, I pretty much will guarantee a head nod. To me, that is actually the most appropriate and polite. If there's one person, the head nod to me is very much the I see you. I
acknowledge
hope you
you.
see me.
Exactly.
I acknowledge. I
Yeah.
hope you
I
acknowledge.
feel like
Yeah, it's two humans acknowledging each other.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
maybe if you're involved in some sort of similar scenario, like a door scenario or whatever, but then I don't know, just randomly nodding at somebody just cause.
Yeah. Well, and I guess you know what? You do make a good argument back though, because when I say I always do this in which we're going to be like close together crossing.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do this if I'm over there and they're way over there. Yeah, if
Right.
there's a good spread between
Yeah,
us.
I'm with him. Like it's a proximity thing. If
Yeah.
you're kind of in a position where you could possibly touch but you don't, yeah, exactly. Just acknowledge.
Oh,
that we're both
definitely
there.
knows. Yeah, definitely
absolutely.
knows. But
Absolutely.
to your argument, if I'm crossing the street as 5 other guys are crossing the street having a good banter, no head nod in this context.
no, we'll let them
No.
do the
I
thing.
don't even look people in the eyes when I jump them. Fuck that.
No, that's good. Well,
I am that annoying person that will generally try to look people in the eyes.
well, that way you
Yeah.
lessens the guilt.
That's
You
right.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's right.
That's right.
I don't
It's
have
easier
to
when you
s-
take their
I don't have to-
wallet.
I don't have to see their soul leave their body.
That's right. That's right.
Oh, ouch.
That's right. When you're melting down the jewelry later, it's
Yeah. There's no
more
attachment.
acceptable. That's
Yeah.
right.
But to me, yeah, it's one of those things. And to me, yeah, from my perspective, and now this is going to make me actually kind of sound horrible, and I apologize. In
don't apologize.
I apologize.
No, don't.
Fucking apologize.
So
Dave.
yes, for men, yes, I do it, and I will be honest. Why do I often do it for men? Because to me, this is almost the manly way of saying, "Hi, I see you.
For sure.
You see me.
Yeah.
All right, we're passing the
But
night."
I guess my question is why do you have to acknowledge that you're being seen?
it's the
or
respect,
or seeing
It's
and
the
we're not
respect
going to
thing.
stab
like
one
I
another.
understand why you don't do it to women because
Well, no, here's what we're
women,
about to get to.
because when you do it,
They'll think you're fucking hitting on them. Like,
Yeah,
oh,
exactly.
Shit. I got
Well,
a
no,
problem.
and that's what gets me in trouble because
Right.
if it's a woman, I actually do the same thing, but more from my style. And this is what's going to make me sound horrible. It's more of the "Hi, I see you," and I am not a horrible person that's going to try and take advantage and or
Oh, yeah,
harm
good
you.
luck
Which
with
makes it
that.
come off
Good
even
luck with that.
creepier. Yeah,
Good luck with
exactly.
that.
Exactly. Like-
And that might be why.
I mean, I'll give again if I'm in a scenario where I'm not necessarily talking to the woman, but yeah, there's some sort of similar thing happen. I'll smile or nod or something, like if getting in and out of an elevator or something like
Sure.
that. Right?
Yeah.
But
yeah.
No, even on the street, I haven't.
I,
I'm not walking by people on the street like, yo, what up, homie?
Yeah.
No. So that's just it. I'm not. So this is the joke between my mother and I, because she's very much a randomly on the street, and she'll doesn't matter how far a person is. Hey, how you doing? Having a great day? I'm like, God, mother.
That's very much a female trait.
That's my mother specifically, but yes.
Yeah, no, men, I'm the same. I, look for acknowledgement. If it's women, I'll just usually flash the tip of my penis just so they know where I'm at. So they know.
Whoa!
I don't want them to get the wrong impression. I don't want them thinking, I just want to make sure they're on the
you
same
can
page.
also- Well-
Hang in the bachelor bait area.
No, just to be honest, Chris can only share what he has. So
That's right, exactly.
Just the tip.
And I think it's pretty respectful. It takes me a while
we
to
figured
find
it was
you know what I
tuna
mean?
can, right?
Yeah. The guy's like, oh, there it is. Hey.
What he
Oh.
lacks in length, he makes up for in girth.
Girth, exactly. But no, I
And
think
odor.
it's I don't know what it is, and maybe it's a fucking old style of conditioning or whatever. But I agree. I think it's good to acknowledge another man if you're in their vicinity somehow. I don't know why. It seems to make sense. When it comes to women, I try to smile if I do, but again, it's very situation specific. Because no joke, man. 2024, you could get shit for something you didn't even know you did.
Oh,
so
dude, no, it's funny that Nikki and I were talking about this the other day because Max had a tantrum, and when he has tantrums, when he gets mad, he'll headbutt,
right.
Mhm.
and he fucking got her in the lip, man,
Shit.
like
Ouch.
bad, where it was like
Yeah.
bruised and
Yeah.
shit, right? It's like, oh great, now you have to go work at a women's sexual assault organization
Oh.
and try and pass off the
Ouch.
fact that
Yeah.
It's like-
my husband had hit me. Yeah.
yeah,
Exactly.
it is
That
just
sucks.
being a man and sucks
Well,
sometimes.
you know it. You just use a phone book.
On the legs.
Where'd you get phone books
But
now?
no,
Yeah, right?
Well, yeah, exactly.
But no, it's like
You're right. It sucks being a man. It does in that
to-
sense.
I mean, in that sense.
yeah.
In that sense.
yeah, there's no slicing it. It is.
No, and Nikki's
it does.
like, you
it
know
sucks.
what? And Nikki even said to me, she's like, you know what? On behalf of women, I apologize
Yeah.
that you have to feel that
Yeah,
way.
it's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't fully click it.
Well, it's because you're also, you've been married in this situation. Anyways, trust me, it's happening a lot more too, where women do take advantage of those types of situations
it's not
because
even
of
that, I
social
think.
media.
It's not even that I think she'd take advantage of it. It's the other people looking at it going,
Yeah.
Oh,
Right.
And she's
Her-
saying
her
that this
husband-
is how
her
she.
husband
Oh, sorry.
probably
Yeah,
hits
your,
her.
your
Oh,
situation
right.
specifically. Yes,
Okay.
absolutely.
Her
right.
husband probably
Absolutely.
hits her.
Right. But yeah, anyways, it's just very challenging waters for men to navigate these days.
Yeah.
When interacting with women, you have to just make sure.
I'm
you're-
glad I'm not in the dating pool anymore, man.
Oh, I could not do that.
I'm
That
glad
I, agree with.
I got out of it before cancel culture.
Yeah, I have to admit, I can never do dating nowadays at all. Even say the chin, and she's like, "Oh, I couldn't." I'm like, "Okay, give me a
Oh
break."
no, like
I
you,
agree.
you smile at a girl now and you're getting charged for fucking sexual harassment. It's
True.
man.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
I don't get this
It's
impression
ridiculous.
in life. I really don't.
It's because you're not.
Why would you?
It's because you're.
You're
Yeah.
not. This isn't like you're not involved in any of this bubble. Why would you?
Yeah, I will randomly smile at people and things of this nature.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't get this. I don't have that feeling, that perception.
People are very easily offended, and if there's also a massive victim culture where if they don't get what they're looking for, they will go to the extreme.
Again,
and
it's
put
this whole
stories.
attention.
Yeah.
That's why
Yeah.
that's why TikToks and stuff like that
Absolutely.
is so fucking popular because people get attention.
What else did I write down here? Oh, urinals. Always don't. If it's urinals with multiple, don't go beside one that's used.
Nope, don't.
Unless they're all the other ones are full.
I've waited in line if there's like 3 and then there's a middle one that's not being used. I've waited.
Actually, I will admit,
Oh,
for
yeah,
me
waited.
personally, you go into a
Or I'll
bathroom
go
that
into a
has
stall.
the stall. I was going to say, I'll go to the stall first, but I will admit, no, if it's like just the other day I was at the Knights game, when you got to piss in between periods, you got to piss.
And you gotta make it, yeah.
Unless it's a trough like they have at some of them
Oh,
sports
I do
God.
love
places.
the troughs.
Do you?
I do. I'm a fan. I don't know. There's something
But
about
then
a
you
trough.
kind of have to see a penis, like because
You
you
don't
know how like
have
the
to,
urinals
but
have.
I feel
like,
you.
the,
Well,
like,
I always-
you can like
I-
get up there and like
Yeah.
enclose your
I
penis.
feel bad for troughs and kids.
Oh yeah, that just doesn't
Oh,
work.
yeah, that wouldn't
That
work for
doesn't work.
children.
That's why they have drains
But-
in the floors.
I think so. Yeah.
That's why it smells like piss in there all the time.
That's
It's
true.
not the troughs; it's the drains in the floors.
I do think, I think troughs are okay. I didn't like them as a kid, but I definitely liked them
I think
Last time
as
I
an
used one.
adult, yes, I do like them
Absolutely.
more. Yeah, I will say that too. I remember seeing a type, and I can't remember where, but it was like the trough style went right to the floor all the way up to the top idea, but they had the little edges in there, which helps kind of
Mm.
signify
yeah.
where
Blocks.
to stand.
Yep.
Yeah. They weren't full though, but it was just
Sure.
a little bit of that separation.
Yeah.
We
helps.
used to have those in one of our schools because it was really old.
Yeah.
Mm.
So it was like, right down into the floor.
That's so weird.
It was like a weird, Japanese toilet.
Yeah.
Only different.
Yeah. Well, it's like the old way of you used to clean your hands. You would step on the bar. That whole thing.
Yeah.
Those are long gone.
Yeah, with the big round.
Yeah. The round
Round
spray and all that
things,
shit. Yeah. I miss those days.
Yeah.
Simple
I
days.
saw one of those the other day at a school. I was like, oh, that's cool.
Really?
Because I was
Yeah,
playing
we talked
dodgeball.
about this.
Oh, we did. That's right. Fuck.
Yeah.
We did.
But also a quick attachment to that unspoken rule. The one that, for whatever reason, people don't always follow: washing their hands after they go to the washroom. That should be an unspoken rule. Everybody should just do it, and yet they don't.
Depends on where I'm at.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I agree. I'm gonna go with Dave on
In
this one.
public, in public,
It depends
in
on
public.
where I'm at and what I did.
Yes.
Okay.
Two things.
If I'm in public and I went to the washroom, then chances are I'll wash my hands regardless,
Mhm.
because I may have touched
Yeah.
the urinal.
Sure.
Or
Yeah,
whatever.
that's fair.
Yeah,
That's
it's because you don't want the germs on you.
If
Yeah.
I'm at home and I went pee
Yeah.
and I didn't pee on my hand for some reason, then
Yeah. And I'm not about to make dinner and shit.
I know where my penis has been. It's been in my
It's
underpants.
been in my hand the whole
It's
time.
been in my underpants
It's been in
or in a jar of peanut. I mean,
A jar of peanut butter.
Yeah.
if I poo, yeah, I wash.
Oh yeah. Well, more
'Cause
importantly,
you never know. You might
Yeah.
have got a little bit of poo on your
yeah.
hands. and you
Always,
can't see
always,
it.
That's true.
always
You
after
gotta-
shitting, wash
You know,
those
because
hands.
you wiped and you kind of
Yes.
miscalculated, and you got a little bit on the
Yeah.
the top palm of your hand right
Yep.
underneath the,
You gotta get the dog to check, make
Or
sure.
you're-
or you wiped a couple times too hard, your finger went right through.
Yes. So I'm gonna say you're at the freaking public
Probably
place and
should.
the fucking cheap ass toilet paper.
Oh, don't even get me started
Oh,
on
I
that one ply.
know.
I gotta say,
God.
I'm so glad I don't have these problems anymore.
With the fact that you don't poo,
Well, no, I got a bidet.
you don't poo in public.
Now I'm a bidet.
Oh, and
I got a bidet that I take to work.
I got a bidet. There.
I do. I'm not fucking around. I do. I'm not
You
fucking
have a
around.
portable bidet.
I do. Yeah. Yeah. You think I'm crazy? I'm not.
I do think you're fucking
it's
crazy.
a little. Wait, you truly have a portable bidet?
I do. Yeah.
And you bring it with you?
I do.
That
Well, the
is so
second thing that's
interesting.
left in speechless.
What can I say? You know?
You
I
just
got
leave it-
tired
you
of
leave
all
it
the
in
other
speechless all
fucking
over the place.
unspoken rules that no one follows. So I said, fuck it. I'll just take matters to my own
So
hands.
how does that work?
It's like a
'cause you're
squeeze
supposed to
bottle.
hold, what?
Imagine a squeeze bottle.
So you basically have a fucking Gatorade bottle that you squeeze up your asshole.
Yeah, why not?
Probably has like
Yeah.
a little spouty hook
Yeah,
on it,
sure.
right?
Yeah, exactly.
Like the ones they give to
Yeah.
my wife when she has a baby.
Oh, I don't know. I never seen that.
Oh,
Yeah.
you
She
know
never
what?
looked. She never let me
I
look at
gotta
that.
You
grok
know what?
now.
Because it's
I
you
know
know
what
what
you're
I'm
talking
saying?
of.
It's
I know what you're
with
talking
the
of.
little spout
Yeah,
that's like that.
okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
think it's like that. Imagine more of like a sports bottle with not quite as
With nuts?
not quite as intricate. I would say it's definitely a spray top for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
and people make them. They fucking make them from home out of pop bottles and shit like that. It's not like that uncommon. anymore.
I have to admit, I've been caught
Yeah.
off guard on this
Yeah.
one too. Shit, yeah. Look at that.
Yeah, I got for those unspoken rules you guys are talking about. The reasons why you don't wash your hands and wash your hands so is why I started using it. That's why.
here's the thing though. Okay, but hold on.
I still wash my hands.
Wait a
I still wash my
minute.
hands.
Okay, but
Yeah.
but you still wipe.
If I
so
don't have
like-
time to just hang out, yeah.
Or your
Sure.
undies are just fucking
No, I do. I do.
damp all the
But
time.
it's I don't
It's
know.
just a
different.
dry.
You
Yeah,
got
yeah.
it. Yeah.
so you
Gotcha.
just air dry your asshole.
If there's time,
Yeah,
sure.
if you're at home.
Hell
I guess.
yeah.
Actually, that one I understand. You've
For
ever done
sure.
that? Here you
So
go.
hang out at home.
So wait, oh no, I don't understand it.
Because you don't have one.
I'll spend no, hold on. I'll spend 20 minutes in the bathroom
Right. Pooping.
right? Actually pooping.
Yeah.
Right.
Wow, that's a long poop.
But it's gallbladder.
Oh,
so,
sure,
you know,
okay.
You don't have a gallbladder, you poop a lot.
No, okay.
So I'll spend the time in there pooping, and then as soon as I'm done, I'm done.
Okay.
I'm not hanging out in there fucking letting my booty hole fucking getting numb legs and shit like that.
Well, I was about to say, this is someone ages myself. And I don't do it terribly often now, but I do remember, and this is funny, more back when my uncle used to have these bathroom book things with little short stories of the
Right.
entire
Oh,
thing.
Uncle
Bathroom
John's
readers.
bathroom
Yes,
readers.
those things. And I can remember one time sitting there, and this was thankfully at home at least, had a good shit, but I'm reading these articles and I kind of got caught up in it. I think I might have sat there for like 20 minutes after I shit. We're trying to wipe off that type of poop.
Oh yeah, no, that's
Damn.
that's like
You need a bidet.
That's, yes. That's,
They should make baby bidets because I feel bad for my kid when I got to wipe his butt and I didn't realize that he took a dump and it's been sitting in there for like 20 minutes or something like that. And it's like a little dry around his little booty hole.
I hate. I want to tell you, my
But that's
friend.
why the wipes are probably.
You can use
wet.
bidets for children too.
Yeah, you probably could.
Nothing wrong with
A
that.
baby day.
Baby day.
Baby day.
A baby day.
Yeah, you got a baby day. Yeah.
Copyright.
Yeah.
Baby day. January 22nd. AJ Marsh on the Sarcastic Distraction podcast.
Trademarked. That's right. I love it.
No, for
But-
the most part, I agree with everything you've said. The only exception is I have been in bars where I've had to go to the urinal, take that piss, and then I look at the sink. I'm like, no, my hands are clean.
Yeah, for sure. It's
Yeah.
almost cleaner than not.
I did not pee on my hands.
Yeah, no, and even if I did, they're still cleaner.
Yeah.
That's so true. Another unspoken rule that people don't do is mainly men when they piss on the toilet seat, don't wipe it up.
Yeah, I've never understood that one.
I don't know
Like,
that.
I have accidentally.
Oh,
or
sure, it happens.
You go to, and here's another one of those things. And thankfully, I don't think I've ever actually had it in my home, but certainly in the public washrooms. You know, like we just said, sometimes you have to go to the actual toilet
Right.
just
Yeah.
because there's nothing else available. Okay, you're gonna piss in it. What do? Lift it up.
Right.
I have
yeah.
I've gone in there sometimes, and you can just see the puddles. It's just like,
Like, what the
No,
fuck?
sometimes it depends. It depends on how hard the flush is. If the person before you flushed it, sometimes the water will go poop.
oh yeah, if I saw just like a little drip or something, that's fine. But I have seen like,
Oh yeah, just
like,
like
that's like fuck Jesus,
Yeah.
people.
didn't even bother.
Yeah, which of course goes to another written rule. If you're at somebody's house and you're going for a stand up piss, when
Piss all over the fucking floor.
well, it's not even about the so much piss.
Make
when
sure
you're
you piss on
done,
the bath mat.
when you're done, what do? You put the seat back down.
Oh, yeah.
No,
Unwritten
no,
rule.
No,
Yes.
no,
I do
no,
that for
Yeah.
sure.
no.
Even
Yeah.
when I'm there by myself, I do that.
Yeah,
No.
I have to admit, I'm also one of those annoying people that if I'm even at home.
I'm just kidding.
So actually, I do two things. One of them does annoy. I don't do when guests are there usually. So the first one is anytime I flush, I close everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm not a big, I don't really have a big fan or a big, worry about the water splashing. But it's just one of those. If I'm going to flush the toilet,
Yeah.
close the lid.
Yeah.
Nice and
Agreed.
simple,
I
right?
agree. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm with you on
Of course, my other challenge is I will also admit, and I think I've shared this. If it's yellow, mellow, it's only
No.
when it's brown you flush
No.
it down.
No, no. Pee is stinky.
But I close the
And
lid.
everybody, it does, no, that's even worse. Pee is stinky, and everybody's pee smells different. Everybody's pee stinks different.
Well, in my family,
I've-
we stink the same.
I
Apparently,
know some people's. I know some people's. I'm not gonna name names, but I know, and it's not my household. But I know some people's. Man, the pee smells like when you go into a fucking barn.
Zuh.
And it smells like hay and piss.
Oh my! Why are they eating the hay?
I don't fucking
That was
know.
weird.
But anyway. So no, I'm not a yellow. Let it mellow. If it's brown, flush it down.
I am
kinda
that
guy.
style.
Flush the fucking toilet.
Yeah.
You know what I am? I'll put the seat down because I'm a generous man. I'm a nice guy. But when she's done, she got to put the seat up. What if I got to pee? Why do I have to
Fair.
put the seat
Fair.
down?
That's
Agreed.
a fair.
Agreed.
You should have this discussion
Why
with
do
your wife.
I have to
True.
put the
When
seat
you
down?
have
Why
this
does
description-
she not have to
Our
put the
30s of
seat
fans
up?
out there, you
Yep.
answer in the comments why
Put the seat up, women.
You can't
I'm
put
going
the
to
seat
normalize
up.
putting the seat up. God
That's
damn
right.
it.
that we have to put the seat down, but you can't put the seat up.
Yeah.
That's a great question.
I have to admit,
Great
as I said,
debate.
I always put the seat down when I'm done, no matter what. I have to admit.
Well, then she should be putting the seat up when she's done.
Well, no, I mean, so also the cover. I put the cover down too. I'm one of those types.
No, no.
Yeah.
No.
I always put the cover down.
No.
I'm on both sides for the yellow, mellow, brown. Let it down. If you're in a trailer, yeah, you can let it yellow mellow because you don't have a lot of water in the tank. But at home, yeah. no,
If you
no,
have to, then yeah.
yeah,
That's fine.
absolutely. Yeah, but I
If you-
agree.
if-
But at
if
home, I
there's-
don't.
If
Like,
there's logistically you have to, and there's like maybe even like chemicals involved, if
Right.
it's a chemical toilet or whatever.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay.
for sure. But like at home,
But no, at home, flush that shit.
flush that shit.
Yeah. Oh,
Flush
no, if
that
it's shit,
I
I'll
don't wanna-
flush it.
No,
Flush
at your
piss
home.
too.
At your home, flush that piss. I don't want to come into your house and smell your piss.
No, I close the lid though.
But then when you open it, it's even because it's concentrated.
So
And
now
then
I
when
will
you
admit-
open-
So you,
it's like
so
a
you
gas
leave,
cloud of
you
fucking-
leave bombs for people.
So-
yeah, it's like a gas.
No, but
cloud
as I
of
said,
ammonia.
if there's guests, I will flush more frequently because every person's different. But I will also admit that yes, I have even myself gone to the toilet, the last piss before bed, and 20 other people have been there throughout the day, and it's just been a bunch of pisses. And even I go, whew, yeah, that's a flusher.
right, right.
I will admit this.
And I think that's why I'm good
No.
with flushing all the time
No.
to avoid situations like that.
flush that shit.
And you get people that get
Yes,
a little
flush the
lazy
shit.
or whatever. Like, no.
Dave, damn it, shut up.
Flush the piss too, folks.
Flush it all.
Flush it all.
You know what I don't understand?
Flush it down the toilet. Put your poop in the compost.
What's the deal with cereal?
What is the deal?
Why can you put everything else in the toilet and it'll flush down the toilet?
But cereal.
But cereal.
Oh, because
Toilet paper's lighter than cereal.
Apparently.
But it flushes.
Yeah.
Why can't I flush
I don't know.
one flush does not get all the cereal
Did you
down the
eat
toilet.
the cereal first?
Well, yeah.
Oh, if you eat the cereal first, you should be fine. But if you
Okay.
didn't do
I mean,
cereal,
no, it's the leftover cereal. Like when my
then
kid doesn't
no.
eat all his cereal,
That's why you got to
and
eat
you
it
dump
first.
it in the toilet.
No, you got to eat it
and then you
first. Then it
flush
goes
it,
down
and
the
then
toilet.
it just all comes back.
Yeah, that's the problem.
I don't get it.
That
Yeah.
actually could be an issue with the toilet. In all honesty.
No, but then everything else flushes.
You put
that is a
spaghetti
bit
down there?
unique. Yeah,
You
this
know,
is a bit unique.
poo,
Put spaghetti
soup,
down there? Yeah.
soup flushes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you put a casserole down there?
My cat flushes.
Everything else flushes down there.
Everything
Everything
else.
else. I literally put the kitchen
Just
sink
not
in it.
cereal.
Yeah.
My wife's cell phone.
Ouch.
Any more on the list?
I just have that one more. This is one of my favorites, of course. How are you doing?
Good. And you?
Yeah, I'm doing well, thanks. I've always enjoyed that one personally.
Again, that comes with the nodding thing. Like it's
Huh?
just a sign of respect.
I missed that.
It's like just saying, "Hey, how you doing?"
Yeah.
When you, like it's just an unspoken rule. Like you say, "Hey, how's it going?" Or you ask how someone's doing, even though you don't know them. You don't, whatever.
Or even if you do know
if you
them,
do them, yeah, sure.
even if it's just like, hey, you're coming into the office and hey, how's it going? What's their response? Like shit could be blowing up, their life
Right,
could be total.
good.
"Oh, I'm doing all right.
all right, everything's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have various responses for that.
Oh yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Like depending on the day I'm having. If I'm having a shitty day, I usually try to not make it very negative.
Yeah.
Quote unquote. Like,
Sure.
I mean, the most negative I'll get is I'm alive.
Right.
No.
Yep, I've said that.
That's actually
How
kind
you
of
doing?
dark.
I'm alive.
My response at work is, "I'm here. I'm here."
Yeah.
Mhm, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think that's
I woke
negative
up
or
on this
positive.
side of the dirt.
That's
so,
right.
You know.
it's
So that's
not a bad
actually
day.
you two actually because I have to admit, even for me, I have that my standard. Yeah, I'm all right. You?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even try.
I've tried to
put a
break
spin.
that because I hear it so often in others.
Or
I'm
it
like, oh, I don't
goes.
want to. Or it
Yeah,
goes. Yeah.
It goes.
Yeah.
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 How's it going? It goes.
Yeah, it's all right. You? Yeah, I have. It's just the standard for me.
How are you
Yeah.
now?
All right. And good. And you?
Good
Yeah.
news.
It's very like Letterkenny got it right, man. That's pretty spot on for
Wayne,
Canadians.
how you now?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
McMurray.
But no, I agree. And I think I like that one though. I like that. Well, maybe not that it's just a generic answer, but just the act of asking how people are is nice.
Well, no,
thing
but
to
that's
do.
the other side of the
But
joke.
the other point is that
I don't want to know how you actually are.
Yeah, that's right. It's just we're working through a fucking
It's this
process or
yeah,
social
yeah.
protocol.
Thinking about it, it's like you don't
kinda
usually,
lame,
you don't
yeah.
generally just say hi
Yeah, no one
Yeah,
says
and
that.
then just leave it. It's like hi, how are you?
Yeah.
That's
Or
right.
hey, how's it going?
Yeah, yeah.
Or what you up to?
Yeah.
Or
Exactly.
what are you saying?
It's very rare. Just hi.
Actually, that's a if you want to call it. Whenever somebody doesn't go along with that unspoken rule, it actually fucking annoys me when like you go and you greet yourself and someone doesn't greet you back and you know them, or let's say you go give a high five and they kind of blow you off, like those things. I'm like, fuck
if
off.
I try to give you a high five and we're supposed to be friends and you don't give me a high five, we're definitely not friends
Yeah, I'm like,
anymore.
whoa, I see where we stand now.
Right?
You know what I mean? Like, if you don't see it, okay, sure. But like, if you do it, it's open, and you're like fucking the other. Whoa.
Why is there an unwritten rule that when you're giving somebody a high five, you usually say high five?
Yeah, it's cool. I don't know.
Like I should just be able to do this,
You
and then
should
you
know
should
it's
just
a
know.
high five.
Like, high five.
Yeah, it's not like
I'm
a
not
low
slapping
five.
you.
I know,
High
yeah.
five.
So what's
true.
funny? What you guys have just described with the high five. Apparently, I'm one of the bad people
Why?
because my nephew lives with me constantly. Just he'll be upstairs. Hey, dude! He put his hand there. I'm like, what?
You could just be out of touch. That's really all that.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think-
Dave.
yeah,
you
Dave.
just
Well, because I'm in the middle of like
Old.
knitting and stuff, and it's like, dude,
Yeah, okay, clearly he's out of touch. That's his priority. I can't give you a high five. I'm clearly fucking doing my cross stitch. And I'm going over the under, and it's routing the aisle, the whole. Yeah,
or I'm
sorry.
doing my puzzle.
Yeah,
Shit.
sorry, yeah.
checking my RRSPs.
Actually, I did that yesterday. Yeah, it's getting near that time of year.
One other
Fucking Christ.
unspoken rule that more people need to follow, and I mentioned it before: put your fucking carts back in the corral.
That's what
Put your
they're there
carts
for.
in the. That's what they're there for.
Yeah.
I legit was fuck. Oh, hey, you shut up.
Hey, Google.
Google, fuck you.
Oh wow, that was freaky.
Yeah. So we had a bunch when I was doing the card job, a bunch of strays, and people are like literally just putting them fucking randomly in the same spot, right?
And you know what? I'll give it to fucking places like Freshco and Walmart and shit like that. That's why they charge you $1 to fucking take a cart.
Yeah.
So you'll put the fucker back.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. I agree. I think it's a fucking good rule of thumb. But then like there was one person, and I mentioned them, like, hey, listen, just so you know, this isn't where the carts go. The carts go in the corrals up there. And the guy looks at me, he's like, oh, does that mean, should I bring it up there? I'm like, well, you should, but you didn't. So it's okay. Don't worry about it. I'll take care of it. But just for moving forward.
You've seen that YouTube channel,
Cart Narcs? Oh, yeah. They're my fucking heroes.
Okay.
I love those guys. I wish they'd come to London so
You guys-
fucking
yeah,
bad.
they're great.
I'd pay for them to come here. I love them so much.
They're
You got to
awesome.
check these guys
I have to
out.
admit, I was at the Costco this weekend with the better half, and wow.
Yeah.
I have to say
Yeah.
it was wow.
It was-
Not even the attempt.
It was
Not even the
It was
attempt.
bonkers.
Yeah.
So again, I think ultimately just watch out for your try to help out your fellow man. If there's these little things, help
Be
grease the
helpful.
social rules and do them.
Man,
Man.
people.
Yeah.
common sense is not so common anymore.
No, it's definitely not. They actually did a study on that actually, and it's definitely not common,
No.
and it shouldn't be because it's something that has to be taught. So we don't teach it.
Yeah, that's a good
It could be
argument.
common.
That is a good
Yeah,
argument. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah.
People just need to
No.
watch more. Need to watch
Aside-
more Star Trek and be more
Aside
logical.
from
True. Star
gender
Trek
roles, I think we solved some of the world's problems today, boys. I think we did.
Next episode, we shall speak of.
Yeah,
the-
we'll solve the gender problems
Yeah,
next
no,
episode.
again, I'm gonna
for
stay
sure.
out of that motherfucker.
No, you're gonna referee.
No.
That's what you're gonna.
Yeah, probably.
do. Yeah. We're at. We
That
want
will be our last episode, ladies and gentlemen.
and all the
Thank you
episodes.
for joining us.
all episodes after that will be on Rumble.
Yeah, right? Fuck. It'll be us and Steve will do it.
That's right. All right, should we wrap this up then?
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure. I got nothing
All right,
left.
then.
We did the list.
All right, and you out there, what are your examples of unspoken rules of society? What do you think of what we talked about? We want to hear from you. Let us know what you thought of our conversation in our comment section on our Discord server, wherever you can find us online. We are on Twitter, X, what we want to call it, YouTube, I don't fucking know anymore, the Instagrams, the Facebooks. If it's social media, Google us, find us, and we want to chat with you there. If you like what we're doing, we got ourselves a little Buy Me a Coffee link. Please throw us a couple tokens there
Coffee
to help pay
token.
for. Yeah, there we go. Starting to think of that. To help pay for the studio space and pay for the bubblies that we keep promoting,
Pay-
but they'll promote
We
us.
want to pay for the bubblies.
Pay for the
Pay
bubblies.
for the bubblies.
Pay for the bubblies.
Well, pee for the bubbly so we can pee.
Yeah, that's right. Sorry. So we can. So we
Dave's
can
not
live our
gonna
own
flush
special-
it, though.
That's right. No,
No, if I'm at
no.
home, I'm not
No.
gonna flush.
But
it.
he will
Here, I
watch.
would.
Maybe he won't. We'll figure that out later. That's right. Yeah. But yeah, if you like what we're doing, please support us through there so we can keep the lights on, all that good stuff. If you're not feeling well in the mental department, no matter what gender you are, we want to let you know that you matter, not just to us, but to those around you. It's important to talk about all the stuff that's inside your head. So if you can't do that with anybody that's in your vicinity, we're gonna have some links in our description so you can seek out the help that you might need. But until next time, I've been Harvey.
I'm the Dave.
And I don't have a day, AJ.
I don't have a witch.
I don't have a bidet.
Oh, a bidet.
And it rhymes with AJ.
I
You know,
liked it.
The fact that I have to explain my jokes to him,
know, it's not
just
fair.
doesn't.
I know.
No.
It's like.
I just ruined the episode for you. I apologize.
I mean,
Yeah.
you kind of just dad.
Start over.
You like reverse dad joked him there. It's not,
Right?
And just like that, you got yourself sarcastically distracted. Thank you so much for joining us on a fun program. Have yourselves a wonderful night. Peace.
take care.
Bye now.
Thank you for being a friend. Travel